What's going on, everyone? Welcome to week 2 of the Little Root Lessons Monotype League. This week I am playing against Jay Bucci and his Steel team. After doing a little bit of prep with Evan and Tim and a couple other guys on the Discord, this is the team we've locked in for the week. Pretty excited, and I think we're going in with a really solid game plan of what we're going to be doing. So, to start off, we have Incineroar here. Notably, this is, it says Blaze. It's going to be Intimidate by the time this actually starts. I have been grinding Dynamax Adventures for the last 2 days to get enough Dynite ore to get ability patches, and I'm still short. So, Atomic Penguin, shoutouts to Penguin for hooking me up and getting me one as well. So, by the time this actually starts, this will actually be Intimidate. Ignore the Blaze here. Assault Vest, Incineroar starting off the team this week. Fake Out, Close Combat, Flare Blitz, and Burning Jealousy. Pretty offensive. Incineroar is going to be one of the main threats for us this week. On the back of Intimidate cycling and being able to present Fake Out pressure and having a lot of different a lot of super effective hits for various steel types, with Close Combat being able to hit various ones, as well as Flare Blitz be able to double dip there. Burning Jealousy is here as the Dynamax counter. A lot of the steel mons are physically offensive, that's why we have double Intimidate this week. So being able to potentially get a burn if they go for like a Max Knuckle, because I mean, we have 5 mons that are weak to Max Knuckle, so if they go for like a Max Knuckle to try to get rid of the Intimidate, or if they go for a Max Steel Spike or Max Quake or something along those lines where they're getting a boost off their Dynamax, Burning Jealousy can come in and get those double burns on their team, which is fantastic. Moving right along, we have Focus Sash Urshifu this week. Sucker Punch, Wicked Blow, Low Sweep, and Detect. So, Low Sweep is really important. After a Low Sweep, Crocodile and Urshifu outspeed both Cobalion and Durant, which is one of the main problems that I ran into while testing with Evan. So being able to prevent them from accomplishing their game plan is what Urshifu is here for. Sucker Punch adds in priority. Wicked Blow is really awesome. We'll come back to that here in a minute, but Wicked Blow also just is neutral to steel types, gets through Reflect if they have something like Clef Key to set up screens. Notably, Clef Key can't Thunder Wave us or trick us or anything like that because we are immune to Prankster, so that's awesome. So Focus Sash is here so we can actually live a hit from the Cobalion, from Durant, anything like that that's actually going to target down the Urshifu, so we can actually get to do our game plan. That game plan being Anger Point Crocodile. In testing, this was by far the best thing I've come up with, because Steel has no form of redirection, no follow me, no rage powder, nothing like that, and has 2 potential fake out users, being Berserker and Togedemaru. So being able to counter both of those, in the event that they lead one of those, we're able to set up in a way where we can Wicked Blow into Crocodile, set up Anger Point, and just sweep. So Crocodile is primarily our Dynamax target this week, and it's just going to do a ton of damage to absolutely everything. 3 various moves that can hit everything super effectively depending on what they have. We are Chopal Berry this week just so we can actually live hits. We don't need the extra boost from Life Orb this week, so there's really no point of having it. Same with like Expert Belt, not having that potential loss of life with Life Orb, or the extra damage put out with Extra Belt. Doesn't really matter when we're Anger Point, so just going with Chopal Berry so we can make sure we live a hit if it comes to that. Scarf Hydreigon is here as a primary answer for Durant and Cobalion, because we will outspeed. Again, two attacks that can hit most things super effectively that he's going to be bringing with Earth Power, Heat Wave, Dragon Pulse, Dark Pulse there as coverage moves that we might need. Again, we're kind of double dipping this week with Incineroar, Scrafty, having Intimidate, having Fake Out on both. We also have Snarl here on Scrafty, so we can actually lower the special attack of Pokemon as well. Something like Duraludon comes to mind. and then Drain Punch so we can actually have some recovery as well, some longevity with Scrafty. There's been games where Incineroar and Scrafty just swap in and out, fake out things, switch out, and just do this constant switching to prevent our opponent from actually doing things while lowering their attack, come in, eventually snarl some things if need be, and set up and win that way. Just play the long game if need be. Talked about Crocodile. Really excited to play with this. This is what the one ability patch I was able to get came into. Shoutouts to Howard on the post on Discord. He was able to hook me up with that one because I'm only at like 130 something after doing 2 days worth of Dynamax raids. So still a little short, and then I found out today that you can actually get one for free with Peony, but I'm not that far yet, so you know, whatever. And then rounding out the squad here this week, we have Mandibuzz. Overcoat, not really going to be important this week. Originally was going to be here for Tyranitar things. Realized Tyranitar doesn't line up well against most of what he's going to be bringing, so instead we just have Overcoat. So Snarl, knockoff for utility, Tailwind to make us go turbo fast if need be, and then protect his utility. So pretty excited about this. I think we have a pretty decent matchup on paper, but things can go wonky. So let's find out what happens. We'll be back with the games here shortly. All right, and it looks like we are connected. We are good to go. Just gonna get everything set up and get going. So for those who have been following the Draft League content for a while now, you'll remember that Jaybuchi beat me, I believe it was last season in Season 2, and I ended up losing out on Top Cut because of that. So this is kind of a redeeming match for me, and I'm really excited for this. So we see Escavalier, Klinklang, Gabalion, Klefki, Dugtrio, and Bisharp. Bisharp's really interesting because it incentivizes us not to intimidate them. Klefki could honestly be a threat because it could be a Dynamax target in all actuality. There was a couple games where Evan did that, but I don't see any reason not to just go Crocodile Urshifu up front here. There's nothing that he has going on that threatens this, to my knowledge. Nothing immediately pops out to me saying this is a threat to you. So I think then in the back, I like the idea of Hydreigon and probably Scrafty, maybe Incineroar. I like Incineroar. Just go hyper aggro here, game 1. We'll need to watch out for the Bisharp, but I don't really think it's going to be all that much of a threat. So let's see what happens. I'm excited. This is going to be a really exciting match. Klefki Dugtrio as a lead. Well, I'm going to do the thing. I'm going to max guard this turn and low sweep into the Dugtrio, because that should let us outspeed everything that he has going on from that point forward. Gabalion is the only other thing that would outspeed us naturally. We might honestly outspeed Dugtrio anyway. What's the base speed on a Alolan Dugtrio? It's 110. That is a fast thing, and that's a big key. That's a big key. That is a real good way to beat us up. So max guard coming in from the Crocodile. Weakness policy Klefki. Oh, lordy, we're in trouble. But this is actually fine. Because they get the speed drop, we're going to be faster than them next turn. Like, granted, they get the speed drop on Urshifu, but we're going to get one on Dugtrio as well, so... And we're just going to drop it to Sash. That's amazing. This is amazing. So we're going to be faster than the Klefki next turn. Urshifu is going to be slower than Klefki. But it looks like Urshifu is just going to go down here. That's... It's honestly not great. Honestly, not so great. But we can bring out Hydreigon here. And we're going to reveal Scarf. But we're going to... immediately Max Quake into the Klefki and go for a Heat Wave this turn. Crocodile is the second fastest thing on the field behind Hydreigon. But this is fine because as long as we connect the Heat Wave, Dugtrio goes down and now Klefki is also going to go down. So this is just beautiful for us in all actuality. In worst case scenario, the Klefki doesn't go down, and we're at +1 special defense. But we do secure the KO there, so... Really fantastic tech from him, not gonna lie. Testing with Evan, the games where he brought in offensive Klefki were the hardest games for me. So being able to prevent us from getting our anger point trigger here is pretty huge. But in reality, Crocodile is just so much of a threat on its own that it doesn't really matter here. Like, we're locked into Heat Wave. I kind of don't want to show Max Flare. I kind of want to just Max Quake here and Heat Wave. I bet the Escavalier is Aqua Berry if it's not Assault Vest. Gonna see the Protect from the Bisharp. That's fine. And Heat Wave connects. Heat Wave does connect. No Aqua Berries. Probably Assault Vest then. We do get the Max Quake into the Bisharp. This should still do a pretty good chunk. Not bad. All things considered, not the worst damage I've ever seen. X-Scissor into the Hydreigon. That's going to do quite a bit. Not enough for a KO. That's really good for us. No life orb from the Escavalier, so that pretty much confirms the idea of Assault Vest on it. I want to take out the Bisharp this turn in the event that we don't get the double KO this turn, because I don't want to reveal Incineroar in the back. No protects. And as long as we connect the high horsepower, we should be able to pick up this game. Yep. So that is game. Game number 1 to the Spike Muth Shadows. I'm liking this. I'm liking this. So we do see a very offensive Klefki, and that could be concerning for us. How do we interact with Klefki? What if we lead... What if we lead Hydreigon and Incineroar? What does this do? What does this do? It stops them from triggering policy on turn 1. and break Sash. And then we can go Krook Urshifu in the back. I think this is fine. I think this is definitely the 4 we want. So recapping that game, Urshifu was OHKO'd by Klefki. Crocodile KO'd the Klefki and KO'd the Bisharp. And then we had Hydreigon KO'd the Dugtrio and KO'd the Escavalier. Okay, so this is kind of fine. We can just click Heat Wave, and we can click Fake Out into Dugtrio. We're gonna get a speed drop from Tangling here. Okay, Quick Guard is fine. So that means they're going to get their beat up off if they have it. But... and Dugtrio avoids it. That's really bad. That's Quick Guard. Substitute? Okay. So what if we just go double spread here? And sub, ally switch, bulldoze, doesn't trigger, doesn't harm Hydreigon. Game 2. Hydreigon. KOs. Cobalion. Clink Clink. Okay. Not gonna lie, I kind of want a Dynamax here. I kind of also want to preserve for Urshifu in the back. So I think it's correct to preserve our Dynamax and just go for another Burning Jealousy here. Yeah, that's fine. Ally Switch does not matter in the face of a double spread move. Maybe they're going to try to set up Trick Room. We KO the Dugtrio. Yeah, this looks like they're trying to set up Trick Room. Yep, okay. So, they probably have a Scavalier in the back then? Notably, Incineroar's at -1. So we can go... I kind of like going into Urshifu here. Just clicking Burning Jealousy again. We're going to see the biggest Cavalier. Not surprised to see that. So that's Razor Shell. Incineroar. KO'd by Excavalier. So we can bring out Krook. Urshifu outspeeds Crocodile, which is important to note. So we can't go for Wicked Blow this turn. But what we can do... They Thunder Waved my Urshifu. Kind of... Actually... That's kind of perfect. So I bet this still one-shots. Because now Urshifu is going to be slower than Crocodile because of the paralysis. So we know they have Razor Shell, and it's going to be boosted by the rain. Come on, Crocodile. I need you to take this, buddy. I need to take this. Oh, Crocodile, you mad lad. No, Urshifu. Okay, Gear Grind's going to break our Sash. But they're quickly running out of Dynamax turns and Trick Room turns. So I think this is fine. Because now we can detect and max guard. Stall out their last turn of Dynamax. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Profit? That's kind of where I'm at. Like, what's great about this is they can go for a Max Geyser into Crocodile again, but because we're max guarding, it won't work. So then we have Sun Up for potentially the rest of the game. Revealing Ally Switch as well. And we're gonna see the Max Knuckle into Urshifu. That's fine. So this is AV almost 100% of the time. And I really kind of want Urshifu to go down here. So I'm going to Wicked Blow into the Clink Clang and Max Flare into Escavalier. It might be correct to go for the double. Yeah, going for the ally switch there is not great for us. Maybe. Okay. This is fine. This is fine. Because now Trick Room is over. We get to bring out Hydreigon. They don't have Protect, and we click double Heat Wave. Oh, we click Heat Wave plus Wicked Blow. And as long as we connect both, we should win. Full HP Hydreigon coming in clutch here. Escavalier did a lot of work. It is one of the mons I was kind of scared of. Escavalier avoids, but we connect with the Clink Clang, so Trick Room's not going back up. And Urshifu picking up the KO. Man, those are very, very good games. Jay Bucci played that really well, but our prep definitely paid off. Very, very good games. I'm surprised to not see beat up on the Doug Trio. Had he gone for like a beat up strategy into the Kabbalion, that would actually have been really interesting. Yeah, both forms of Doug Trio get access to beat up. So that's honestly what I expected when I saw Doug Trio Kabbalion as a lead. But ultimately, Hydreigon did so much work for us. Way more than I honestly anticipated. The Scarf really just came in clutch, picked up 5 KOs this week. That's huge, especially for the stat board. So that is going to do it, everyone. The Spike Moose Shadows are moving to 1-1. We're still live for playoffs. We're still live for Top Cut. I am pretty excited. We have some pretty good teams at 1-1 so far. It actually looks like the only 1-1. Oh, we had 2 1-1s. Oh no, if I can look at the right one, I'm looking at the wrong bracket. So we have Seber at 1-1 with normal. And then CJL with electric ended up losing this week. So he is also 1-1. Howard is 1-1 with psychic. So right now that's who we want to play as psychic. Seber would be a really interesting matchup. Normal does a lot. But there's still 3 other matches in our division that have not played yet. So hoping to have some more results, and we'll have all that put in tonight. But unfortunately, I don't have standings for you all as of right now. So that is going to do it for me. Thank you all very much. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications when new stuff goes live. Make sure you check out the other Draft League content on the website with my match last week, as well as Carl's over in the Sword division. Had a pretty interesting match last week with Ground versus Steel. And then Carl is on the bye this week, so this is going to be the only Draft League match you actually get to see this week. Smash that like button and leave a comment down below talking about how great Hydreigon is and how much it pulled its weight this week. So thank you all very much. Have a good one. Peace.